I'm sorry.
You look like a merry bloke.
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh, and sometimes I like to punch.
That's it.
I swear, I do it because I...
So, Tobias, do you enjoy...
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to...
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley, so they'll leave me alone.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says I'm an idiot. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble, scaring the horses, and he beat up my dog. Better limped for days, and now he's afraid of strangers.
Well, you can defend yourself, but how can a pooch know he has to? Did he bite him at least?
Better? No, he's too nice to ever bite anyone. He runs away instead. But Stanley drove him into the corner of the stable.
People like that make me see red. Well, how about trying your luck against me?
Why not? Do you have any money? We can bet, and whoever wins gets everything.
That sounds good.
Get ready then.
Yeah.
Well, I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. Oh, and this is yours. Take it all. Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's funny and kind. Not like Stanley.
Great. Excuse me.
So, Tobias...
Do I know?
I'm Henry.
Well,
You don't have to do it, you know.
I have to. I have to beat Stanley.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. Sometimes he better limp for days.
Well, at least I know I don't have to hold back. People like Stanley should get their teeth bashed in every day.
Soon as I learn to fight, I'll pay him back for better and for the horses.
I've got half a mind to kick his arse here and now. Well, how about trying your luck against me?
Why not? Do you have any money?
Blessings to you.
So Tobias,
Do I? Well,
you don't have...
I have to.
Oh, sometimes it's best to explain things with your fists.
Only it's always me who gets the explanation.
Blessings to you.
So Tobias...
Do I know? Well, I have to.
What does he do?
All kinds of. Sometimes better limp for days.
You can defend yourself. But how can a pooch know he has to? Did he bite him at least?
Better? No, he's too nice to ever bite anyone. He runs away instead. But Stanley drove him into the corner of the stable.
People like that make me see red. Well, how about...
Why not? Do you have any money?
That sounds good.
Get ready then.
Did you hear what happened? A recruiter from
sorry.
Sigismund's army camp came through here. Oh, not again.
Well, I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. Oh, and this is yours. Take it all. Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's funny and kind. Not like Stanley.
Some dolt isn't so different from threshing wheat. And what's more, apparently every soldier gets a dozen groschen and a piece of meat every other day. My God.
You look like a merry bloke.
I'm a simple man.
That's it.
I swear. I do it,
Shall we fight?
but of course. And before we get started,
If you say...
thanks very much.
My granny can punch harder than you.
Gosh, I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks.
Well, you feel up to it?
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be eating out of a trough with the pigs. Do you know he talks to animals? He talks to his mutts like they understand him. He'd be better off barking and pissing on the fence like them. But when we manage to get him drunk, now that's fun.
Tobias goes drinking with you?
No, but all you have to do is give him wine and tell him it's apple cider. A little of that and he's completely wasted. Then you should see the shit he gets up to. The last time that idiot almost drowned because he went to fish the moon out of the pond. We told him it was a silver platter.
Find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that moron doesn't even know when someone's yanking his pizzle. Lord knows if there's anything left in that hollow of his.
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it. Get ready and we... Bad luck. Should have called you a priest. Or your ma. Who wants to knock you on your ass? Oh, piss. Fuck that! Two left hands. And that's what I call an opener. You have two left hands. Give it all you got. Should have called you a priest or your ma. All you've got.
God bless.
Sacre! I reckon I cut off more than I could jig. You really know how to fight.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town and kicked all our asses.
I'm sorry.
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hole in the Wall. The name suits it perfectly, so don't expect to be treated kindly.
That sounds worse. But I'll see. Maybe I'll go there and take a look sometime.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. Go and see him. He'll be glad. I wish you a blessed evening.
Do you need something of me?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Pray tell. What's it about?
You wouldn't want to have another bout, would you?
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you. And Toomer and Stanley, too.
Exactly. So I figured that if I beat you now, you'll still win overall. But if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass, maybe he'd leave me alone.
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just it. I'd need you to help me a little.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly? I'll be happy to train you.
I don't know if it's a good idea. Auntie says I'm a little slow.
Oh, you'll manage. Knocking someone's teeth out is actually pretty simple. And you've got the strength of 3 men. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
Well, all right. I can't anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grund sometime. I'll take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
The whole farmstead.
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. Quick! Go!
Go to hell! Come fuck yourself! What do you want?
I'm all yours.
You wanna try me? Show your stuff! Go!
Whoa, whoa.
God! Quick! 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 Ka!
Whoa.
it.
morning, man of Skalitz.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Well, why not? And since it's you, I'll show it to you twice so you'll... Today, fighting with a longsword is in fashion. And why not? It's a great weapon. But in the end, it's all just a matter of taking out that bastard who's against you, isn't it? No one asks how you did it, so I'll show you this ruse of mine.
That sounds good.
All right, as long as you're not all thumbs, we'll get through this quick. There's nothing complicated about it. See, all you need to do is, during a deep thrust, to unexpectedly drop your right hand from the sword, and then you can get much further with your left. The opponent usually doesn't have enough time, and the tip of the sword ends up in his face like a giant stinger. Clean, fast work. And now, come and try. Well, good, eh? Let it sit for a while and you'll get it in your blood. You'll...
Matthew won't be coming back. He took a liking to the bandit life around the trade routes.
Ungrateful bastard. When I first met him, he had a rusty axe and holes in his boots.
He said he didn't want to die for a king he didn't even know.
Nobody asked him to. All he has to do is fight. Others can do the dying.
Raniek's dead.
Who did that?
He did it to himself. The dice didn't go his way. He tried to get out of it, and ended up badly.
What do you mean?
He wanted to crawl through the cesspit and run, so he wouldn't have to pay. But it was deeper than he expected, and he drowned in shit.
Fuck me. Everybody said the dice would be the death of him one day.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it. Why did they want to...
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like them.
And that's a reason for execution?
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. And that's what rankles the Lords. That I'm getting rich at their expense. And that's...
So you're on the king's side?
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. And I'll tell you one thing. My noble word is my oath. Unlike that of bastards like von Bergau.
Have you been at war?
Aye. I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a yokel. So you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years?
You're an experienced warrior. So?
Not a damn thing, lad. Not a... But first...
Fine. I'd like to learn from a...
Where's that wine?
Again?
Always!
Fine.
God be with you.
I'll have a look at...
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
I'd like to learn...
You got that wine?
All right.
Good lad. Now,
God bless you. Are you whistling here?
Greetings.
God.
What do you need, my friend?
I've come from my...
About time.
What's new?
Well, if there was something, I'd...
What do you have for...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
I'll be right there.
Good day to you. Great! Happy to be of service. What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at the... I'd like to do something about that price.
Finally! I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. What are you here for, friend?
I'll have a look at the...
Thank you, sir, and come again.
Fuck you, whoreson. Kurwa! I moved! Oh! Christ! I'm down!
Here, Mutt. Quick! Ah! Quick! Ka! Go! Ka! I'm interested in this.
Good doggy. Good boy.
God bless you, peddler.
Greetings, goodman. Alas, the war robbed me of my trade.
These are hard times, Pat.
Thanks be to the Lord for saving my family, at least.
That's still a ways to go.
What's there to take from us poor wretches, anyway? I only managed to salvage a few items. But take...
Show me.
By all means. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Die! Quick! Die!
Whoa, whoa.
Quick! Die! Go! Quick!
Easy, good horse.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Fair maidens and women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth. Men's cruelty and wickedness. You may say that God created Adam and all and what they've made up. And if only lying was the worst of it.
Greetings. Excuse me.
Excellent. Excellent. Next time it'll be even better.
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Tomlin over Horsham Way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers. But that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's mat to help us fight them like. But Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing. And then set off, but everything went to shit. They caught Hensel. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you...
How did your assault...
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We wore padded doublets and took hunting knives and axes. Stislav had a bow too. We got within earshot when it all went to shit. Stislav stumbled and yelped. Then they noticed us. After that, we charged at them. Hensel up front. Arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel, but I was shot in the arm. It hurt like hell. I was screaming and scared shit. I met back here with Stislav. They chased him, but he being so lightly dressed and them in armor, they couldn't keep up.
How many of them were?
I'd say 5, 6.
You went up against 6 of them?
Of course not. We waited for some of them to go on patrol. That left just 3, though if we'd caught them by surprise, it might have worked.
Why did you want to kill them?
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to help the village. We could hide in fear and mope, and we also wanted to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
That was pretty foolish.
You don't say. You think I haven't heard enough of...
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems that...
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that with their life, but not one of you was killed. Not to mention that this Hensel, the one with the stone, wasn't hit by a single arrow. But you were.
Sakura, I never thought of it that way. You know, you might be right.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborsk and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful. because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
Because he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us. Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
And how, pray, do you expect me to...
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
Oh, I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Good. What will it be?
Show me.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I need...
Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
Blessings to you.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Good day to you.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Alert! Alert!
Show your stuff. Let's see what you're made of.
Take the fucker out! I'm all yours! Enough! Leave me be!
By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me! Christ almighty! You stormed in on them like you were the Archangel Michael himself. Thanks for getting... Fuck, man! I'll tell you whatever you want, but not here!
Good to see you.
Greetings.
have a kind master, eh, Doggy?
What? Why aren't you asleep?
Are you looking at the moon?
Hail Mary.
alright?
Yeah, I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Ah, well, I hope he's all right and all.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra, that stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can, and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody stone. Though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
I'm still curious about your thunders.
Well, as you wish. It's not as if I'll ever
And what about your expedition?
Well, first, we scouted the place on the sly, and then waited for some of his men. We armed ourselves as best we could, and made our move. From the top of that rock there. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something. After that, everything happened. I hollered and lunged at them. Peter was yelling something, so I thought he was behind me. All these shots were whizzing past as I charged at them, but nothing hit me. Well, then I got stuck in. Then in the end, I took a...
What happened after you were captured?
I was scared. Shit, one of them suggested just leaving me, but thankfully, Andrew disagreed. So, they held me prisoner. I don't...
Tell me the whole story from...
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew was always extorting and bullying. The local lord who did nothing about it. And everybody in the village kept grumbling, but nobody took it. I knew about Tomlin's stone, and I thought that with its help, that we'd help the people in the village. And make a... So when he refused to give it to us, well, I was thinking we'd give it back as soon as we'd sorted Andrew out. I'm serious. I swear.
And this Andrew and his soldiers, what were they doing here?
Andrew Ramed, they called him. He had this handsome hammer, shaped like a ram it was. And that's their orders were to keep watch out here. They had their own ideas of what that meant. They fleeced wayfarers, merchants, locals. They often grumbled that the army wasn't paying them properly. But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took someone's cow.
What are you going to do now?
Oh, I don't know. Same as before, I suppose. There's nothing to keep us here, but I can see Peter and me staying another summer. Perhaps longer. I mean, it's nice here, and the village is protected by a strong fortress. It's a good place, if you ask me. You never know. I might find myself a piece of land.
God bless.
You silly doggy.
Call that beast to heel! Now, we face a far greater catastrophe. You all know full well what I'm talking about. Every city is a hotbed of sin. People live one on top of the other. Everyone's drinking, what's more, the crowd is open to wall, so nobody can steal.
The Lord be with you. Good doggy. Good boy.
And noblemen, and even gods. And they even have the cheek to demand that common folk like us provide for them. No, I say! Enough is enough! If they can't provide themselves...
Nothing but trinkets.
God grant you health. What would you like?
Show me your...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
What do you have?
Thank you, sir. And come again.
What can I do for you?
I need something repaired.
Great! Happy to be of service. What do you need?
What do you have?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
So what happened to this weathercock fella?
Hope it lasts.
You silly doggy. I'll be right with you.
have enough onions for the soup?
No, sorry.
When his knee started to ache, he knew it was going to rain. And when it was his back, it was hail on the way.
Well, that sounds like it would come in handy, eh?
But wait, there's more. When he started to snore,
When he stopped in spring, there'd be a thaw.
he might be joking, but you're exactly right. What's more, when his shoulder started to ache, and then 5 days.
What will it be?
What do you have for...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
What'd you do before?
What do you think? Ah, you mean before?
Oh, I see you're one lucky bloke.
No, because of war. They take me
You're a cook?
No, but they not know that. So they look...
And what did you cook for them?
Lucky there was Serbian cook there. If you know her blue blood.
And how did it all turn out?
Cook catch plague and die.
Teach me something then.
It will take some... But you give me some coin?
You told me to come back.
Yes, yes.
I can hardly...
They won't wait. My secret...
That looks really appetizing. It puts...
I learn from best of best. You want more? I make. Game is best. But dog, alright too. Only tough and taste is weak.
So I can bring you almost anything and you can make sausages out of...
From anybody. But don't bring me no old stuff or stinky...
I've got some meat that would be good for...
Hey? Well...
Sorry.
Servus, guter Mann. What can I do for you?
We know each other, don't we? We met at Trotsky.
Oh ja, du hast recht. You are Henry, Lord Capen's man. Seltsamer Zufall. The last time I saw you, we were ambushed in that fucking ravine.
You survived the attack. A lot of people...
Genau. Wirklich terrible it was, but I survived. With a bruise or two and a concussion. Unfortunately, the other fellows I was with were not so lucky. Now our village has only sorrowful mothers, widows and Waisen.
Where are you headed now?
Duty calls, for I am still the magistrate.
And your lord is still Otto von Berghoff?
Ja, natürlich. And that verdammte tragedy of Nabokov has me busy dealing with the inheritance.
It sounds urgent. If you have to deal with it when the gravediggers barely buried the last of them.
Well, there is no one to do it for me. The scribe is crippled, and both of my servants are... And worse, I can forget about riding for a while. That bastard who knocked me down broke 2 of my ribs. Ja, diese verdammte Schlucht. Und was ist mit dir, Mann? I heard they hounded you through the woods like vermin. Von Bergo...
That was just a misunderstanding. Istvan Toth was behind it all. He was working for von Berghoff as a spy.
I heard about him. But only that he fell out of a window. The same night you disappeared from the castle.
The truth is, he didn't fall out the window. I killed him. Istvan had a lot of deaths on his conscience. He was a vile rat. A monster of a man.
Maybe so. Maybe not. Truth be told, he was a slimy snake for not warning Herr Otto about the ambush. I lost many good men there. And perhaps the blame lies with him. Schön. I will pretend I heard nothing, and we can go our separate ways. Mögen sich unsere Wege hiermit trennen. Careful! You silly doggy.
God be with you. You pooch. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Aye, come here. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. You're my doggy, eh? Aye, come here. Look what I have for you. Here you go. Take it.
Here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking. Such a naughty dog.
What are you doing here? You aren't... I won't have you causing trouble here. Cough up some coin, or we'll report...
Look, I admit I was not on my best behaviour. I swear on my honour that it won't happen again.
Very well, then. I'll be sure to remind you as soon as I need something. Come now. You can't be here. I'll escort you out. I never want to see you here again without permission.
Greetings to you, doggy.
Better already. Did I forget to add salt? Lord be with you.
What do you have?
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Well,
It pours. Apparently every soldier gets a dozen
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I'll be
An
right with
ale,
you.
as usual.
How are your knees? Feeling better?
A tankard of ale, thanks.
What do you need, my friend?
I see you're faring well. You have quite a large tavern.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it here. But I have...
Of course I like to drink. Drinking reason.
Exactly. Drinking in smalls. And what's your favourite, eh?
I like drinking spirits. It lifts a person's... spirits.
Sakra. You just got in my good books. Other drinks just make you dizzy and drive away sadness. But spirit, and pretty much everybody will confirm this. Even our priest and Uncle Holba. And they're considered...
What do you make this?
I'll tell you.
So even from mushrooms in the...
What now, lad? Do you know I've never thought of that before?
I don't know. I'm no expert. It was just an idea.
Wait, but what an idea! I mostly distill fruit. Now, I'll have to talk to Uncle Holb.
Who is this Uncle Holb?
He's an old fruit grower and a good friend of mine. He once wanted to be a miller, so he started growing everything under the sun. And today he gives me the fruit to make. His son has already taken over the trade. He's known lots of the trees in the area, since they were but a pit.
I reckon you have a secret recipe to make...
You'd better believe I do. I call it my warming balm. And people come here from far...
And what is it?
Well, that's a secret. But if you don't watch out, it'll make you feel... But if you know how to drink it, it'll warm you through. Expel all the diseases out of your body. And you'll be as... Only I know this recipe. And if I can't find anyone to give this tavern to,
Why not? So...
First of all, with all due respect, you don't seem like you'd have enough money. No way. This tavern is my life. I got my start. When they carry me down to the cemetery, Then I won't have a... I just hope they'll give me a demijohn of spirits for my journey, so I'll have some...
I'll buy that recipe.
Ha ha! Not even for 1,000 piles of groschen. Warming, the sun will rise in the west, and sparrows will start flying backwards before I tell you that.
Would you teach me how to...
If you're really interested. But if you think I'll teach you how to distill warming balm, I wouldn't give up that recipe, even if the law...
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I still...
Thanks. Get out of here, Mutt. Hold that beast to heel. Excuse me.
Where can I...
There's a room you can use back behind the tavern. Hold that beast to heel. What?
Good day. What would you like?
I heard you bought a thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead.
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Rabors, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brook.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is close. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone...
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things. Especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Can you think of something that might help me heal it?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. But he came back empty-handed. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job. Then he went to bed, and since then, he doesn't sleep a wink at night. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Farewell. How's your aunt these days?
Don't even ask.
That bad, is it?
The last time we visited, she didn't even recognize us.
She must be well over 70 now, isn't she?
She'll be 76 this autumn. At least I hope so.
She'll outlive us all. You'll see. I'll pray for her this evening.
That's kind of you.
They're coming. They're close now. Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me? As if Marder didn't have enough on a
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circles under the eyes. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you.
Irritability. No foul odour. Bodily humours aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtal?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it.
I don't know about that. What are your nights like? Mlad has said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep, because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress. I'm always hearing hoofbeats, and they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Obadovitz, Suchdol is next. I'm sure of it.
What am I going to do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon. Peter, I have some suggestions for treatment.
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile. If you wait a while, I'll get some for you. Wait a moment. Peter, I want to discuss your treat. You should drink the...
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's passing through the country. I'm not much of a speaker, but let me tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you, when it comes down to it, it ends up being a one-on-one fight. And you'd be surprised how much strength and courage you can find when you're backed into a corner. So don't run from your fear. Laugh in its face instead.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Mlada.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I decided I'll never turn my back on my loved ones again.
You're right. I mustn't leave Mlada to fend for herself.
Don't run from the fight. Especially the one going on inside your head. A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Ladder are doing.
My heart's going to break.
I examined Peter, found out what I could, and tried to cure him. I'll come back to see you in a few days. Until then, it's hard to...
Thank you. I'll pray for you and for Peter's recovery.
Besides praying, you can brew up some of the chamomile decoction. It's made of wine, chamomile, and sage. You boil the ingredients briefly, then strain. It's not difficult, and even if you don't do it exactly right, it'll still help Peter.
I'll learn how to do it. Thank you very much, Henry. I hope things turn out all right. See you later, my friend.
Taking their time again.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Innkeeper, a beer!
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?